So yeah, you might see these all over the place, Bottlecap pendants. And from following a few YouTube videos, I was actually able to make a fair few of them after I got, all the supplies and stuff. I figured, maybe, because I know there's like hundreds, probably thousands of these online, but I wanted to try and do a video of, just having a normal guy try and follow these instructions randomly. Because, some of them are really kind of high design and stuff like that. And, yeah. So, like, I already have some things here. I have a cap, pre-drilled. I have the 1-inch hole punch. And I use a varnish, actually. I actually used this brand because of one of the videos I first saw about it, and it's actually worked out pretty well, because this free one right here is the one with just varnish instead of the ones here like a snake or Lisbeth cylinder with epoxy domes on top. And so yeah, I'm gonna try and make one here. Okay, so looking at here, I had these printed on photo paper because they make really, really lovely bottle cap pendants from the quality. Let's just say I want to do shining armor. Gotta make sure that's all well lined up, and there we go. Pick up already. There we go. A little perfect 1-inch cutout of shining armor. Okay, now after this comes the ooey gooey part. I already got a cap. These I got from Joann's. I think they're like $2-3 for like a pack of 6 or so. And they actually already come with like a little hole in it, but I used a little tiny hole puncher to make it a bit bigger, because when you want to get jump rings through it, they actually are a really tight fit. So yeah, with your bottle of varnish or resin or whatever you have that you're going to use, I just pour a little bit, and while that's in there, I just squish it all. Let it go around and stuff. Of course, adding a little bit more, so that way it fills out the whole bottom part. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the camera. Derp. Let me just make sure the hole is on top. There we go. Because you don't want the picture to end up like upside down or something. Okay, so you take shining armor and plop them in there. Then pressing down so that all the other... Wow, you can't even see it. Okay, there you go. You can kind of see that the varnish is kind of spreading around the edges, and I'm pressing it down. I'm going to take this toothpick, continue pressing in the edges, making sure they don't come up or anything, because you don't want it to look all uneven or for bubbles to come up or anything like that. Then, of course, I'll pour more all over his pony face. Again, I'll squish it around a bit. Of course, that's not a lot, so just a little more. Oops, I just spilled a little on there, but yeah. You can see there that he's pretty covered, and you can still see it pretty well-ish. And that will dry perfectly clear. Because let me see, this one of free from Soul Eater is also one that I use just varnish on, and it, as you can see, it's very, very lovely. It's very, very glossy and very pretty and all that. And yeah, this was the thing that actually puzzled me really badly, was that you know, we got all these videos saying, you know, you put the varnish in, you let it cure. They didn't say like where. Like, I don't know what temperature these places are in, what humidity level or anything like that. So I actually had a problem with this, but now I can just like the first one I tried, it did not dry very well because I held it in a tiny environment to hopefully not let any dust get in. Instead, I'm putting it right here in front of my window fan. And right now, I'm making sure there's no bubbles or anything like that. And we'll get to that in like a few hours or so. Okay, it's been, I think, probably around 4 hours, and there we go. It's very glossy. It's still drying, actually, but you can see it is still perfectly see-through, and that's definitely shining over. Probably by the morning it'll be completely cured, so we'll see then. And it is morning, and here is our cap. It is completely cured, glossy, and ready to be made into a keychain. So, yeah.